welcome to the Executive Exchange. Today's conversation is with me, of course, your host, George Gutierrez from the BMAP Group. And our guest is Rob Campbell. Now, I've known Rob for a while now, and I could probably spend the next half hour telling you about Rob. But I'm going to let him do that. He's got a story to tell, books he's written, things he's doing. Very active leader in the community. If you really want to experience Rob's generosity, then all you have to do is go to his gym. Rob runs the gym, owns the gym in Stephens City, and the name of the gym is Sharando Family Fitness. But that's not what I like the most about Rob. See, we have something in common. Rob is a Marine. And he won't tell you that right off the bat. I mean, he's a humble man if you ever get to meet him. And he's focused on helping folks around the community and just running his business. So please welcome Rob today. And Rob, why don't you say hello to the group and kind of tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hello, group. Simplify, brother.
All right.
Like you said, I do a lot of things because I was told as a kid that I had ADD, but I was never medicated. My mother refused to medicate me, so I've always had a hyperactive mind and very, very big imagination, and so many things I see, and I say I want to try that. Then I move to the next thing. I want to try that, and I still have that. You know, my wife has to slow me down a lot and say, wait a minute, you just started something 2 days ago. Are you going to stick with any of this? But with the fitness thing came about in 2003. You know, with my athletic background and my military background, I was already into sports, athletics, and fitness. So it was just a good fit. You know, I went through a time in my life where I was trying all kind of things, different jobs, and trying to find myself, you know, after I finished my tours in the Marine Corps. And I stumbled upon a gym in Charlotte, North Carolina. A buddy of mine, we were selling cars together, which we both hated with a passion. And he found this gym and came back from lunch one day and said, hey man, I got a job at a gym, I'm out of here. And he took his shirt off and I said, wait a minute, man, can I go? He said, I'll ask the guy if he's got any more room, and sure enough, he did. And he called me and said, hey, the guy said, come talk to him. So I took a lunch break and went to talk to the guy and got the job the same day. That was 2003, so I've been in the industry since then. And one thing you touched on is that I like to help in the community. When I first started that career, I was just about, making money, getting on my feet and being the best. I was really servicing athletes and things like that, and ladies who wanted to look good on the beach for the summer and that kind of thing. And when my father passed in 2005 is when I really started taking it seriously, the medical side of it, and how beneficial fitness and health is to your body. That's when it really hit home, because he passed from an aneurysm due to high blood pressure. And up to that point, I didn't really think about high blood pressure like that as a young person, but that's when it really hit home and I started reevaluating why I was in the industry. So I took all of those things I started learning from there, and my passion to help people be healthier and have a better quality of life. And got married in 2007, made my way out here to the Valley, and been doing it out this way ever since.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing. It's interesting the way you put it, though. It's about not just looking good for the summer. It's really about health, and
right.
And I think if folks really want to experience an organization or a gym that is truly focused on the overall health, all they gotta do is visit your facility, because it's different there. Now, you know, I'm a member.
Yeah.
And it was interesting for me, because last night I was able to actually experience it on my own. What I saw last night at the gym was very interesting, and I think it rings true with what you're saying. I'm not going to say his name. I'm not going to give him a plug. but there is a chiropractor there with his staff, and I mean the lobby was filled with patients, and he had his therapist taking care of his patients in your facility. Right. So that's just part of it. And then there was some other stuff going on, and because I was really sore yesterday, and then I sat down on the couch close to where this doctor was, and then I looked into the room. There's a bunch of ladies, doing some weird stuff, dancing. I think they were dancing. I don't know.
Yeah, yes, that was a Zumba class.
Zumba class. Tell us about that Zumba. What is that?
Zumba is dance-based fitness, and I look at Zumba as one of those things. Some people shy away from the gym because you're talking about working out, and a lot of people don't want to hear the word work. And when you add things like dance, it creates more fun. And some people are more attracted to the fun and relieving stress. Not thinking about work and all the stresses in your life, just to come and have fun. And that class kind of provides one of those opportunities to just come, dance around, swinging your arms and spinning and listening to some good music and just kind of leave your stresses outside and just enjoy yourself a little bit.
Well, then the other thing I noticed, and I kind of paid attention to it a little bit, there's a bunch of young people. I'm talking about kids.
Yeah.
And I guess you had them in a room. Was that like a place where moms bring their kids?
Yes. So we have a child wash facility. And that's another thing. A lot of parents, they don't have fitness in their lives because a lot of people don't like to do it at home. So to get out of the house and do it when you have children, especially when you work, for a lot of people it just doesn't seem feasible. But if we can provide an opportunity in a place where their children can be safe and have fun, and then they can still, take care of their own quality of life and get their fitness and fun in, then it works for everybody.
Now, some of the things I saw, some of those kids that were wearing, they were like in swimming suits, but I didn't see a pool. You guys have a pool as well?
We don't have a pool on site, but we have established a relationship a couple years ago with Frederick County Parks and Rec. So our members, with their electronic key fobs, can get free access to Frederick County pools.
Well, that's excellent.
Yeah.
Most excellent. Like one of my colleagues says when she hears something that is outstanding. Again, different from the rest of the gyms that are out there doing different things. Right. And competition is good, and I think everybody's good at what they do.
Sure.
I just kind of like your facility because it is in Winchester, but not. It's sort of in between Warren, Frederick, and even Shenandoah County. Mm-hmm. It's open 24/7, so that's pretty good. It's staffed even on Saturday mornings. There's somebody by the desk.
Yes.
So if somebody wanted to get a hold of you guys, either on the internet, phone number, what would be the best contact information that you would share with them?
Well, the phone number, I'll do that first, and I'll save my favorite for last. The phone number is area code 540-869-7433. 540-869-7433. And my favorite is the internet. Our website is sharandofitness.com. Pretty simple. Name of the gym is Sharando Family Fitness Club. The website is sharandofitness.com. On that website, right at the top, you'll have links to reach us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Google Plus, and all those good things. So if you go there, you can find everything else pretty easy.
All right, well, you heard it here, sharandofitness.com. Now, I'll tell you, I'm pretty sure that if you call Rob and you tell him, that you heard him on the radio, he's going to give you a deal of your life on a membership. What kind of membership you got going on? What are you going to tell the listening audience? What are you going to do for them?
Well, I got a good one for you. If you call and tell us that you heard it on the radio, we'll give you a 3-year membership for $177.
Wow.
3 years.
3-year membership. How long?
Electronic key. You got a key to the building. Let yourself in and enjoy yourself for 3 straight years for only $177.
And how long are you going to keep this offer going?
I don't know. Probably can't do it for too long.
All right. Okay. You heard it. You heard it from the man himself.
Better call
Rob Campbell. All right. There's something else Actually, a couple more things I want to talk about. But if you were going to share with the audience something that you've learned ever since you got serious about, growing your own business, again, I think your wife is right. You got too many things going on at one time. So what is the one thing that I think you've learned that really resonates with you and has made you successful?
I have a quote. I need to get my copyright on this. Quote says, "The most absolute way to not succeed is to not try at all." That came to me in my sleep, and I woke up and I thought about it for a while. I said, you know what? That makes perfect sense. Only way you're going to accomplish anything is to get out there and at least try it. If you don't try it, you have no chance at all of making that happen. So that's kind of where I am with things.
But that's interesting. As you know, I have two wonderful grown children.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, as we were growing up together and, they failed at doing certain things, accomplishing different goals. And, we put them into sports early and put them into swimming, track, etc. And I remember both my son and my daughter come to me and they just want to give up,
Yeah.
I remember putting my son through martial arts training. And one time, man, he got kicked on the face and just didn't like it. I mean, he was about 6 years old. And then I would just look at him and say, son, just try and try again. You just don't give up.
Yeah.
If you really want to get anything done, it's like you said, you have to try it.
Mm-hmm.
And what I've learned is a lot of times you fail. And there's more failures than there are successes often.
Sure.
But it is through those failures, I think, that the learning really occurs. And then if you have the right attitudes, you can accomplish just about anything. So I don't want to let you go without you telling us a little bit about your book.
Okay.
So what is that book that you wrote? What is it about? Where can folks find it?
Okay. The book, and I published it in 2014. And the title can be a little misleading. The title of the book is Master the Art of Personal Training, but it has nothing to do with exercise. The book has everything to do with the mindset, the attitude, the actions, the processes that any personal trainer and people in other businesses as well. But because this is my industry, I marketed it to trainers. All of these things that you need to have to be great as a trainer. And it also addresses people who hire trainers or who may need a trainer's help and haven't taken that step because they're not sure what to look for. So it deals with things like business ethics, how to market yourself, how to get paid what you're worth, and make sure that you're actually worth what you're asking people to pay you. Education, appearance, punctuality, all of those things that are involved more on the business side and the communication side, building relationships as a trainer. So everything outside of exercise that sometimes we forget about, because a lot of trainers go into the industry saying, hey, I work out, so I should be a trainer. But there's a lot of other attributes that are more important than that, because you can always pick up a book and learn kinesiology.
Yeah.
But there's some things that you have to be wired with, like caring, sincerely caring about other people. That's important.
Yeah. Okay. So 3 years for $100 and what?
$177.
$177. If you call Rob at what number and what's the web address again?
540-869-7433, SharrandoFitness.com.
Call him in. Get your
today.
membership right now.
If you act now, you may throw something in extra for you.
All right. All right.
But you have to call to find out what it is.
All right. Thank you, Rob, for spending time with you. And
thank you.
Thanks to everyone for listening. This is Jordan Gutierrez from the Be My Group on a conversation with Rob Campbell on the Executive Exchange.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.